Well, howdy everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Britt Farm Shop Edition. I am going to give you an update on my Dodge truck. As you can see, it's missing a couple of components. One large one, actually. There's my torque converter. I'm just tore that out just to see if I could see any visible leaks on that. I'm leaking transmission fluid somewhere. Anyways, there's my engine. I already pulled the heads off once and put them back on just to get them out of my way. Couldn't see very much of a visible reason for them to be for coolant to have gotten into my engine, but for some reason coolant got in it. I got hot, and well, I parked it. But anyways, this is a 318 right here, and there's the rockers and everything, and the push rods in the box right there. But as you can see, I got all the bolts and everything labeled and packaged, and there's my intake right there on the ground. I guess I'm gonna clean that up and reuse it. I was gonna try and get me a new intake for it, but I couldn't find one, so I'm just gonna use it again. There's a water pump for the old one. I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. I got the new one in. Reason is that's been old. That's set since the vehicle since I put it on for several years, for a few years ago, and I just didn't want to take a chance on the seals or whatever, a leak of dry rot or leaking inside it. So went ahead and got me a new one, and there's cheap enough. I will not be using the exhaust manifold for it. I will be taking those off, at least that one, and putting some shorty headers on it. I will be probably replacing my power steering pump as well. So that'll probably be getting replaced. Then I'm gonna have a new starter. Probably. Well, I don't know. I may use the old starter. I don't know. But I'll probably get a new alternator for it. I'm tossing around the idea of electric fans. I'm not sure yet. Taking the old fan clutch off and putting a or electric fan or dual electric fans. I'm not sure yet on how that's going to work. I'm just debating on that one. So that's what I got to think about. But anyways, I do have some parts in, like I said, and I'll go ahead and show you what I got so far. Radiator hoses, the new water pump. I hope that's the right one. I hadn't gotten it out and looked at it yet, which I probably should go ahead and do that since my engine's not here. And then my oil pan is right there. Looks like it could be the right one. But my oil pan here, pickup tube for my oil pan right there. My oil pan gasket, the header gaskets, and my headers. So those are the parts that I've got in so far, and I've got more coming. And so I got a lift kit on this truck, but the back looks like it's squatted just a little bit. So I'm actually got those are 4-inch blocks that are in there now. I've been ordered a 5-inch block. I'm going to raise the back up just a little bit, an inch, to make it look a little bit better. And I may put 1-inch wheel spacers on those. I'm not sure. I'm going to take a look, take them off, one of them off, and look and see. Put a wheel spacer on it. See what my friend's got a wheel spacer he won't get rid of. So I may put wheel spacers on it. It's just an inch. It's supposed to be 1 inch thick, so be an inch difference on those. I hadn't done anything with the steering components yet. I'm debating on go ahead and replacing everything or doing it as needed. Since this thing's lifted, it's going to be easier to work on. And so I got to decide on how I want to do that. But anyways, that's what's going on so far. That's the progress I've made. Like I said, I got everything tore down. I already had like I said, had the heads off, and the pistons were black. Had soot built off all of them. The valves, some of the valves were like almost a white color, and then the others were black soot, filled with soot. So the intake ones looked like they had a, I think his intake, they were solid, almost solid white, about like that right there. About like that, for some reason. And then the exhaust, I think, was blackish or whatever. But that's what the galley looks like in there. Kind of nasty, but a lot of stuff fell in there once I took the heads and stuff off. But you can see how gunked up it is in here. So I don't know. I'm glad I'm getting another engine. I mean, there's just gunk in those. But gonna get new pressures. Oil. I think this is oil pressures switch. May get me a new distributor. Depends on how much them things cost. I know how much they cost. Depends on whether I want to try and do that or not. New air intake for it. I got a throttle body spacer. It's supposed to be coming. It ain't arrived yet. So I got a throttle body spacer for it. But yeah, that's what's going on with this engine so far. Engine project. I got new injectors coming too. I'm still waiting on the injectors to come in, but there's still, like I said, still several parts I'm waiting on. And I still got to order transmission cooler lines because I pinched one. I'm going to order both of them. So, and then debating on taking that seal out of that transmission and replacing it. I'm not sure if it's what's leaking or what, but I got something leaking in there, and I don't know where it's coming from exactly. So I'm gonna have a friend over here come over here look at it with me sometime and see what he thinks. I don't know how hard it is to do all that. Never done it before personally. So, anyways, that's what's going on, and kind of at a standstill right now. Debating on valve covers on this thing. I don't know if I'm going to order new valve covers or not for it. Depends on how much they are. I am, y'all's opinion, I'm going to paint my engine. And I am thinking about red engine block and like black components. Like I may paint the engine block black, and then the alternator brackets, alternator, AC compressor, starter, stuff like that. I'm thinking about painting it black. I just thought, see what y'all thought about red and black as an engine for my engine. But anyways, I'm gonna get off here and go in the house and relax for a little bit. Just now got off work, so a little bit tired. But so just tell me what y'all think. Comment, rate, and subscribe on this project, and I'll holler at y'all later.